In the midst of a busy transfer market, Arsenal FC has been in the spotlight, with rumours swirling about a possible signing of talented Scottish midfielder John McGinn, currently with Aston Villa. The interest from the London club in McGinn does not come out of nowhere. He is seen as a player who can bring immediate and significant impact to the squad. Arsenal's pursuit of reinforcements to strengthen their team has been a priority in this transfer window, particularly after analysing the team's performance in the previous season. The desire to compete at a high level both in the Premier League and in European competitions has prompted Arsenal's management to mobilise in search of players who can elevate the quality of the team, and McGinn emerges as an attractive option for manager Mikel Arteta. John McGinn, 28, has stood out in the Premier League since his arrival at Aston Villa in 2018. Since then, his performances have been an impressive blend of technical skill and tactical intelligence, earning him a reputation as an essential player for his team. With refined technical abilities, sharp vision of the game, and the capacity to score crucial goals, the midfielder has become one of Aston Villa's most valuable players and an undeniable fan favourite. His presence on the field is often felt not only through statistics but also through the influence he exerts on the team's performance. McGinn's versatility on the pitch is one of the most admired aspects of his game. He does not limit himself to a single role. His ability to play both as a defensive midfielder, contributing to ball recovery and covering the defense, as well as an attacking playmaker, allowing him to infiltrate the opponent's area and finish plays, makes him a key piece in any tactical system. This flexibility is undoubtedly an attractive quality for Arteta, who is looking for a midfielder who can adapt to different game situations and contribute in multiple ways. Moreover, McGinn's experience with the Scottish national team adds an extra element to his candidacy. Playing in international competitions and facing high-level opponents has helped shape his competitive character and resilience. He brings not only technical skills to the field but also a strong mentality capable of motivating and inspiring his teammates. His ability to perform under pressure and in crucial moments has been demonstrated in several matches, where he has stood out, helping Aston Villa secure vital points. Arsenal fans, aware of the importance of a midfielder like McGinn, express enthusiasm and expectation regarding the possibility of his signing. Adding a player of his caliber could transform Arsenal's midfield, which has been constantly seeking a balance between experience and youth. McGinn's ability to connect with forwards and provide decisive passes could be what Arsenal lacks to regain its prominent position in the Premier League. As the transfer window progresses, Arsenal's interest in McGinn becomes increasingly evident. The club's management is in constant dialogue with Aston Villa, and negotiations may intensify in the coming weeks as both clubs seek to finalise agreements that benefit both parties. Arsenal, already possessing a base of promising players, recognizes that including McGinn could be the missing piece to complete the puzzle and thus compete for titles. With all these factors at play, the anticipation surrounding John McGinn only tends to grow, and the eyes of fans and football experts are focused on the developments of this potential transfer. The next phase of the negotiation process will be crucial, not only for McGinn's future but also for Arsenal's aspirations to re-establish itself as a powerhouse in English and European football. The prospect of seeing the Scot donning the Arsenal jersey is an exciting thought for many, and the transfer window promises to be filled with surprises and impactful decisions. McGinn's playing style is characterized by a remarkable combination of aggression and intelligence, allowing him to stand out in high-pressure situations. His ability to regain possession of the ball, coupled with exceptional game reading, makes him a multifaceted player who can influence the game in various ways. He not only excels defensively but is also an effective playmaker, capable of distributing precise and incisive passes that break through opposing lines. This ability to transition between defense and attack is one of the elements that make him a valuable asset for any team. The way he positions himself on the field and makes quick decisions, even under pressure, reflects his experience and tactical understanding of the game. Furthermore, his international experience with the Scottish national team equips him to handle pressure in big games. Competing in tournaments such as World Cup qualifiers and UEFA Championships has shaped his competitive mentality and resilience. He has had the opportunity to face some of the best national teams in the world, which not only helped him refine his skills but also develop a strong and focused mindset, crucial in decisive moments. These characteristics do not go unnoticed by Mikel Arteta, who certainly values McGinn's ability to remain calm and effective in challenging situations. Close sources to Arsenal indicate that the club is closely monitoring McGinn's situation, especially after the departure of several key players and the need to rejuvenate the squad. The Scottish midfielder has also drawn attention from other clubs, both in the Premier League and abroad. However, it seems that Arsenal is determined to secure his signature, recognizing the potential he brings to the team. Arteta sees in McGinn not only a talented player but also a potential leader for the locker room, given his international experiences and his ability to inspire teammates. Aston Villa, on the other hand, may face difficulties in keeping McGinn in their ranks, especially if a substantial offer is presented. The club is aware of the growing interest from Arsenal and other teams and has already begun to draw up contingency plans in case the player decides to leave Villa Park. The Aston Villa management, led by coach Unai Emery, is committed to building a competitive team, and it is vital for them to retain players who can positively impact the squad. McGinn's possible departure would not only leave a void in the midfield but would also require Aston Villa to carefully analyze how to reinvest any funds obtained from his sale into new talents. In a scenario where McGinn transfers, Aston Villa will have to act quickly to secure suitable replacements who can fill the gap left by the Scotsman. This may mean looking for players with a similar profile, who can offer both defensive capability and creativity in attack. The pressure on the club to maintain a competitive squad is high, and the management will need to be strategic in their decisions, considering not only finances but also building a team that can compete at a high level in the Premier League. McGinn's situation becomes even more intriguing as speculation and negotiations unfold. Fans from both clubs are eager to see how this saga will develop, and while Arsenal prepares to make an offer, Aston Villa is gearing up to defend one of its most valuable assets. Thus, McGinn's future is not just a matter of where he will play next season, but also how that decision will affect the balance and dynamics of two teams that are seeking success in their respective journeys. Recently, McGinn has delivered impressive performances that have reinforced his reputation in the league. In several matches, he demonstrated his dominance in the midfield, controlling possession and dictating the pace of the game. His ability to read the game and anticipate opposing plays allowed him to intercept passes and regain possession at crucial moments. Additionally, he was instrumental in creating chances for his teammates, providing precise and intelligent passes that often resulted in goal-scoring opportunities. These notable performances did not go unnoticed by the sports media, which quickly began to speculate about his future and the potential for his next moves in the transfer market. Analysts highlight that, in addition to his technical qualities, McGinn possesses a winning mentality, making him a valuable addition for any team aspiring to win titles. His determination on the field and work ethic are evident in every match, and these characteristics are highly valued by both coaches and fans. The way he conducts himself in high-pressure situations, maintaining calm and mental clarity, is a trait that can make a difference in decisive moments of a season. This resilience and ability to lead by example are factors that increase his appeal, especially for clubs seeking players who can elevate the team's level. The relationship between Arsenal and Aston Villa is not unfamiliar, as the two clubs have conducted business in the past, with several significant transfers between them. Arsenal, which finished the last season in a strong position in the Premier League, is looking for a midfielder who can add creativity and control to their midfield, and McGinn fits this profile perfectly. His ability to adapt to different formations and playing styles makes him an attractive target, especially for a club that seeks a balance between youth and experience. The possibility of a negotiation between the clubs is not only viable but also strategic, as McGinn could be the central piece that Arsenal needs to reinforce its ambition to win titles. Arsenal fans are eager to see how this transfer saga will unfold in the coming weeks. The expectation is that the club will make a formal offer soon, and Aston Villa's response will be crucial in determining McGinn's future. The pressure on Villa's management to retain a player of such caliber is high, and fans from both clubs are closely monitoring every move in the negotiations. Meanwhile, football fans remain attentive to the market movements, hoping to see new stars donning the famous red and white shirt of Arsenal. The possibility of McGinn joining the club brings a sense of optimism among supporters, who dream of a competitive team capable of fighting for titles in the upcoming season. The competitive landscape of the Premier League, which is becoming increasingly fierce, makes the signing of players like McGinn even more crucial. He would not only bring talent to the field but also experience in high-pressure situations, something that can be vital in decisive matches. Thus, expectations continue to grow, and the outcome of this transfer could shape the future of both clubs in significant ways. The fanbase and the sports community remain excited, waiting to see if McGinn can be the key that unlocks Arsenal's potential in the quest for renewed glory. One of the factors that may influence McGinn's decision is Arsenal's ambition in European competitions. The London club intends to re-establish itself as one of the top contenders in the Premier League and in continental competitions, seeking not only participation but also performance that can lead the team to win trophies. This pursuit of titles is a fundamental part of Arsenal's DNA, and the possibility of playing in a competitive environment, full of challenges and with the chance to win titles, may be an irresistible draw for the Scottish midfielder. The idea of representing a club with a rich history of success in European competitions could be a crucial factor in McGinn's decision-making process. Additionally, Mikel Arteta's vision for Arsenal's future may resonate with McGinn's aspirations. The Spanish manager has promoted a playing philosophy that values ball possession and high pressing, characteristics that align perfectly with McGinn's playing style. The midfielder is known for his ability to quickly regain possession and simultaneously distribute passes that break down opposing defenses. The opportunity to work under Arteta's guidance and to integrate into a young and promising squad that is constantly developing and growing could be a decisive factor in the player's choice. The chance to be part of a project that aims not only for immediate success but also for building a solid foundation for the future can be extremely appealing to McGinn. On the other hand, the pressure on Aston Villa to keep McGinn in the team should not be underestimated. The club, which is striving to become a force in the Premier League again, is well aware of the value that the Scotsman brings to its midfield. To convince the midfielder to stay, Aston Villa may try to offer a new contract with better financial terms, as well as guarantees of a central role in the team. This approach not only aims to retain McGinn but also reinforces the idea that he is a fundamental part of the club's long-term project. McGinn's loyalty to Aston Villa will be tested on different levels, and his decisions in the coming days will be closely watched by fans, analysts, and football experts. Moreover, the emotional connection McGinn has with Aston Villa, where he has become an icon for the fans, may influence his decision. The affection from the supporters and the recognition of his role in the team are factors that may weigh in his considerations. The decision to leave a club where he is widely respected and admired is not simple and involves personal and professional considerations. The expectation is that McGinn reflects on his future, taking into account not only the offers he will receive, but also his desire to grow as a player and to have the opportunity to compete at a higher level. As negotiations intensify, McGinn's situation becomes one of the main discussion topics in the football world. Fans and experts continue to closely monitor the developments, aware that the midfielder's choice could have a significant impact on both his career and the aspirations of both clubs. The fact that he is at a crossroads in his career only adds to the importance of his decision, and the wait for a resolution becomes increasingly exciting. The transfer window is a critical moment for all clubs, and Arsenal is aware that the competition for McGinn could be fierce. Other Premier League giants and European clubs are also in search of reinforcements, and McGinn could become one of the most coveted targets. Arsenal knows it will need to act quickly to prevent another team from securing the signing of the Scottish midfielder. Sports analysts also highlight that acquiring McGinn could not only strengthen Arsenal's midfield but also add a new dynamic to the team. He is known for his ability to shine in crucial moments, and his presence could inspire other players to elevate their level of performance. Additionally, his experience could be invaluable for the young talents emerging within the squad. As negotiations unfold, the media continues to speculate about what lies ahead. Comments from former players and analysts regarding McGinn's potential impact on Arsenal have been abundant. Many believe that adding a player like him could be the missing factor to propel Arsenal back to the top of the Premier League and into European competitions. Arsenal fans, in turn, are divided between the hope of seeing McGinn donning red and white and the concern over what his departure would mean for Aston Villa. The passion of the supporters is palpable, and social media has become a fervent space for discussions about the possible transfer. The emotional connection fans have with players often influences the narrative surrounding transfers, and McGinn is no exception. With the transfer window approaching its closure, time is running out for both Arsenal and Aston Villa. The pressure to make quick and effective decisions is high, and both clubs know that each passing day could bring new opportunities or challenges. The coming weeks will be crucial, and fans are anxiously awaiting news about John McGinn's future. Amid all this, McGinn himself finds himself in a delicate position. He must carefully consider his options, weighing the pros and cons of a potential move to Arsenal. The ambition to play for a renowned club and the chance to compete at a high level are certainly factors he cannot ignore. At the same time, loyalty to Aston Villa and the love from the fans are feelings that may influence his decision. The dynamics of transfers in modern football are complex and often unpredictable. However, one thing is certain: John McGinn's story and his potential transfer to Arsenal is far from mere speculation. As the days go by, more developments may arise, changing the course of the narrative. Fans of both clubs remain attentive, ready to react to any news that could impact McGinn's future and the direction of their respective teams. Arsenal, with its rich history and tradition, can offer McGinn a platform to shine even brighter. The possibility of winning titles and leaving a mark on the club is an attractive prospect. Meanwhile, Aston Villa must prepare for the possibility of a departure, considering alternatives and strategies that could strengthen the team regardless of what happens. The transfer window is undoubtedly one of the most exciting periods on the football calendar, and John McGinn's saga is a perfect example of this. What is at stake is much more than just a transfer. It's about dreams, aspirations, and the future of two clubs seeking their place in the elite of football. It remains to be seen how this story will unfold and what the final destination for John McGinn will be.